danger of being the smartest person in the room. Also speech. Welcome to Dhyan Yogi Motivation. Please subscribe, share and like your own channel Dhyan Yogi Motivation. Being the smartest person in the room can feel like a blessing, but it often comes with a hidden cost. On the surface, it seems like a clear advantage. To notice person that other mastered situation before anything else can solve problem that he rest of room struggling. To many these appear to gift a natural talent, a tool for success or a mark of spirituality. But beneath the surface, it can create a quick and isolation that is difficult to escape. When you think faster, analyze deeper and see conscious, others do not. You being the experience life differently. Conversation that seem casual to most people can feel shallow or respectful to you. Jokes that others laugh at may strike you hollow or original. Discussion often move too slowly, or discussion are made without the careful reason your instinctive apply. This connect it subtle at first, but over time it grows. You find yourself constantly aware to the gap between your perception and the collective understanding of the group. People may react to your intelligence in way you don't expect. Some might feel immediate, unsure how to engage with someone you see they understand more than they do. Others may dismiss your insight, assume that because they don't immediately grasp your point, if you must be wrong, the unnecessary. You may find that even well-meaning colleagues or friends avoid deep dangerous, afraid to being exposed or feeling inadequate. The more your intelligence becomes apart, the more invisible it can make you feel in social context. This isolation is not always external, it can be external as well. You being noticed pattern and flaws in people behaviors you date, miss self, recognize, you start asking questions that the one else points out of consciousness that will make others uncomfortable. This observation, while accurate, can create an inner distance. You see the room in layer that other cannot perceive, and the weight of awareness can be quietly heavy. Social interaction become a blessing act, warning to share your understanding, but knowing that doing so too openly might push people away. Even in the midst in a crowd, you can feel lonely. Your mind moves ahead to everyone else amazing, spreading and understanding, while others are fused. Surface level interaction, you may long for conversation that match your depth of thought, but they are rare. The more intelligent you are, the fewer people you encounter who can truly engage with your ideas. Over time, this isolation becomes part of your life, a subtitle precedent companion that is both the product of your intelligence and a challenge it creates. Yet, despite this long line, this is a quiet distance into being aware to it. Isolation, the intelligence teach essence, reflection, and the value of observing without needing approval. It shapes the way you interact with the world, encouraging discernment in friendship, conversation, and collaboration. While being the smartest person in the room comes with challenges, it also provides an opportunity to cultivate wisdom, empathy, and a unique perception that only those who walk this path can truly understand. Being the smartest person in the room comes with an unseen challenge, overthinking. Your mind is constantly active, always amazing connecting dots and predicting outcomes, while other might approach a problem and move on. You dissect from every angle and way possible. Imagine conscious and antipathic every potential turn. This ability can feel like a gift to advantage and give you clarity, forest and insights. But over time it can become a trap, a suitable person for your own making. Every decision, no matter how small, being to feel complex. What seems simply to other a convention, a choice, a plan become a what to possible in your mind. You calculate risk that may never materialize and imagine is cannot that exit only thought. Even something as ordinary as suggesting a new idea in a meeting can fail during because you are already anticipating how it might be received, what objection might attest how to impact the bigger picture. This constant mental activity can be exerting, leaving you feeling distance from the flow of life around you. Overthinking isolated you further because it creates a gap between your experience and that of others. While most people act instantly or emotion, your mind operation on a different level. You see consciousness pattern the insultation before anything else, which makes everyday interaction feel slower, less smaller to ever. This video is sponsored by these electric and power tools, all type of spare wholesale. News and advertising, please contact Yogi Marketing 9782504860. Only that other become glamorous objects to you. Discussion that seem effortless to your peers, the required long intel debate and careful consideration. While this attention to detail can prevent error, it also prevents you from fully enjoying the sportly and simplicity and other fake for granted. The trap of overthinking also affect your relationships. You may hesitate to speak your mind, fearing your thoughts are too complex, too critical, or too ahead for others of flow. You might hold back in discussion, analyzing your word before you speak, and do you so miss opportunity to connect. At times, your intelligence can anxiously imitate those around you, making collaboration or casual conversation difficult. Other may level to you see distance, percent, or your over person while you are simply trying to native a metal landscape that few can see. Even with the variance of this pattern, escaping it is not simple. The mind that overthinks also recognizes the risk of underthinking, creating a cycle that is difficult to break. You may long for the carefree, interactive approach that others seems to naturally possess, but your intelligence resists shortcuts, knowing that there are constraints to overlook details. This constant tension can be mildly exciting, emotionally draining, or essentially isolating. Yet within this challenge lies an opportunity. Recognize that the trap of overthinking allows you practicing patience, mindfulness, and self-discipline. It teaches you when to act, when to observe, and when to let go. You learn that intelligence alone is not enough. Wisdom lies in balancing thought with action, clarity with trust, and insights with connection. The smartest person in the room can gain power from their mind, but only when they learn to temper overthinking with presence, understanding, and empathy. Being the smartest person in the room doesn't just shape your thoughts, it profoundly shapes your relationships. Intelligence can create distance because you wanted to, but because the people around you often struggle to relate to the level of which you perceive the world. Friends, colleges, and even family members may feel unlimited, misunderstood, or dismissed. The very insight your observation that define your intelligence can sometimes make other uncomfortable. आपके होशियार होने से वो uncomfortable महसूस करते हैं. Conversation may feel strained, misleading, may areas more frankly, and the emotional closeness you grow can be difficult to achieve. Relationships often require more than intelligence. They require empathy, patience, and shared experiences. While you might notice every subtle gesture, every hidden intention, or every inconsistency in behaviors, others may not even perceive them. This is create a gap between how you experience interaction and how others experience them. You may find yourself holding back, carefully filtering you want to, avoiding to these around, but it doing the risk feeling. Yet if part of your trust always resent, being highly intelligent can also magnify fluctuation. Oh, you may see pattern in people's behavior that repeat endlessly. Oh, mistake that could have been avoided, or opportunities wasted due to lack of foresight, while other struck or overbook the detail your mind cannot. This heightens awareness can you make you more article, not out medical to but to our clarity, yet criticism, even when criticism can be met with resistance or resentment, depend the sense of isolation. You start realizing that everyone you walk beside you same pace, understanding, and sometimes they want to. Romantic relationships can be particularly challenging. Emotional connection often required vulnerability, patience, and the ability to meet someone where they are. But when your mind operates a higher level of analysis and observation, connecting on this emotion level can feel like negating a match. You might detect in hidden motivation to our pattern to partner behave the other would overlook. While this can an asset, it can also create tension as your heart and perception exposes truth that some may not be ready to face. Thanks for watching, love you all friends. 4 second part, please comment part second. सबके भीतर बैठे हुए परमपिता परमेश्वर को प्रणाम करता हूँ. दिस वीडियो इज स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय टीवाईटी न्यूज एंड द्वारिकाधीश इलेक्ट्रिक फतेह नगर.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
सब्सक्राइब करो, वो जो लाल वाला बटन है उसके साथ स्कैम करो या फिर महफिल जमाओ, मुझे नहीं पता, बस क्लिक हो जाना चाहिए. अब मैं भी जा रहा हूँ. मुझे
द्वारिकाधीश इलेक्ट्रिक एंड पावर टूल्स फतेह नगर वार्ड 14. सभी प्रकार के खराटे, फैन, कूलर, स्पेयर, आईसी, ओरिएंट, पंखे, सिगड़ी, सभी प्रकार की कूलर, मोटरें के होलसेल विक्रेता. पावर टूल्स, स्पेयर पार्ट्स, फ्रिज, एसी पार्ट्स, बल्ब, ट्यूबलाइट एवं सब तरह के मिक्सर होलसेल रेट पर. द्वारिकाधीश इलेक्ट्रिक एंड पावर टूल्स, चंगेड़ी रोड, फतेह नगर, आपकी अपनी शॉप.